Now then, what to have for supper? I don't know. See it? Oh! It's my favourite. And I will have this with it.
Wait a minute. None of these are green. The eggs aren't green, the ham isn't green. It's just plain, it's not green. Yeah, that was the joke. I did all that because I wanted to make a green eggs and ham reference. Well, it's 5 o'clock now, it's dinner time, so there you go. I know. Let's watch the puppet version of Dr. Seuss' character, shall we?
on along, get up and let's shout hooray now!
We're gonna have a wubbulous kind of day now.
Now, before you ask, yes, I am a... So I'm still having my dinner. I want a strict time limit. Anyway, before you ask, yes, I am aware that Season 2, which is what we'll be watching, is nothing like Season 1. A few different voices, the Cat in the Hat character was changed, a much lighter tone, more simplified morals, and having about 3 little stories tied into the episode's theme instead of one big story. Plus, the writing and the morals in the first season is very similar to the type of writing Dr. Seuss himself would have used. In fact, this show was created to pay tribute to him, his writing, and his books by replicating the magic from the books. But in the second season, the show is written like a much more stereotypical children's show.
Here I am! I am here!
Never in your whole life would you ever thought that Jim Henson had made Muppet versions of popular Dr. Seuss characters. It's a strange world we live in, isn't it? At least this series still has the Jim Henson style humor.
Do you notice anything different about me? Do you?
Not really.
How about now? Now? That is right. My red bow tie is gone.
Is it? I seriously didn't notice that the first time I saw this episode.
Hello, Terrence McBird.
Terrence McBird? I don't remember that name in any Dr. Seuss books. Then again, I haven't read or heard any of them in a while.
This place is a mess. And nothing can be found in a place that is a mess!
Why am I getting SpongeBob and Squidward vibes from these two?
Why then, I will clean this place up.
The Cat in the Hat cleaning up a house? Impossible!
Do you not remember the book The Cat in the Hat is from?
Little cats, my small pals, I need you again. Give me A and B and Little Cat N.
Oh yeah, I nearly forgot that there were 26 smaller cats living in his hat. Though, why was he calling for N and not C?
N is for neat.
Okay.
Cleaning is now my life. Nothing can stop me. Nothing at all. A story. Excuse me.
Jesus, I never thought I'd find someone as easily distracted from work as I am. Alright, I'm nearly done. I need to edit all of this audio and finish this video before the end of the week. I need to focus now. Ooh, there's new Crash Team Racing content. Damn it, I'm procrastinating again.
We'll look through the old Wubbulous to the jungle of Nool.
He's using a telescope to see the jungle of Nool on a map. Why not through the window the map is covering up?
She's raking up leaves and picking up fruits. And her son, Junior Roo, is helping, I guess.
Woohoo! Although he is making things more of a mess.
This show is a lot more relatable than I thought.
I hate having to rake all the time. This horrid old tree thinks it can just drop its leaves whenever it pleases. It's so rude.
Do any of the other trees from this CGI background do the same?
Soon, my bouncy friends, everyone will know Yertle the Turtle. And you kangaroos are lucky enough to be my first customers. Customers?
So, Yertle the Turtle has gone from the king of a small pond to a business salesman. Okay.
Bring her in, boys!
I'm surprised that none of his minions are other turtles.
The turtle tree, never fall leaves, super stick fruits, unbreakable bouncy vines for the kitties. And it tells you the time. 3 o'clock.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a more selfish, vain, greedy, attention-seeking dick in all my life. What? I'm just speaking to all the turtles he tortured in his book, especially Mac.
Come and see my turtle tree.
Turtle's turtle tree.
See Yertle's smiling face on every turtle tree.
No, thank you. Jim Henson puppets with teeth just look creepy.
Yertle, 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 Yertle.
It's 4 o'clock, Junior. 1 more hour of outdoor time, and then we go in.
I wonder how these creatures in the jungle of Nool tell the time without this turtle tree. Do they have sundials or something?
These fruits, they break your teeth. Oh, well, let Mommy try this fruit. Yeah, got a point there, Junior.
Do I need to repeat myself about Yertle?
Unbreakable bouncy vines for the kiddies. Yeah? Mother! Junior!
Hey, this is great. I'm flying higher and higher and lower and lower. I'm falling!
If only I can put this steak knife through the screen and into Yertle's back.
You might make a mess, but it's a clean, tasty, natural mess.
You rarely use 2 words in the same sentence that don't really go together.
I learned that even jungle creatures care more about cleaning up than certain cats I could mention.
Well, cats don't usually do anything anyways, and yet I massively prefer them over dogs. Yeah, go figure. I'm the only person in Britain who likes cats more than dogs. Shoot me!
You can't sort the wash by sound. That's unheard of.
Well, that's why I brought my rhyming machine.
A rhyming machine in a Dr. Seuss production. You should probably give that to Mike Myers.
I'm not so good with the rhyming. Not really. No.
Whoa, what is this? I'm moving here. Hey, whoa!
A dirty rat.
Taken right out of Mopatop's shop.
There's a story happening in Seussville.
Seussville? I highly doubt that name was ever used in any books. Couldn't they make this place Whoville? I mean, there's basically nothing different from what I see. Also, Mount Crumpet is right there, so it makes sense for story purposes.
Now, he's not there for fun. It's not broom holding season. No, Matthew Catroom is in there for a reason.
I'm not used to seeing Jim Henson puppets with legs.
It's quite a collection of old toys and sweat socks, of sandwiches, pictures, and crayons and rocks.
I never thought that even I had a much cleaner room when I was a kid. My room was usually messy, but it was mainly flooded with just toys and paper and things. Not, as the narrator said, sandwiches, chewing gum, rocks, and pizza boxes. I mean, what the hell does this kid do in his spare time?
Oh, my mustard went rotten and left me today, and my cheese and tomatoes smell worse than wet hay.
Woo! Doggy!
A child's imagination. What can I do about it?
And so, with a jump and a fierce battle cry, Matthew charges the junk that is piled so high.
Not even I did that as a kid. This is just overdoing it.
Oh my, that was fun, was it not?
Not really. I found it rather cringy.
I'm just waiting for one last thing to arrive. A thing that everyone needs to get cleaning done.
A thing? Don't you mean 2 things?
My friend, it's none other than...
Fox!
And Knox!
Ta-da!
What? You said you were waiting for a thing. It arrived in a crate, and you needed this thing to clean up the house. Did they not have the budget to make Thing 1 and Thing 2 puppets? And what do Fox and Socks and Knox and cleaning things have in common?
They have the one special thing that any good cleaning job needs.
What?
A song!
I have stated before that I think music helps make a job get done a lot quicker. Mary Poppins taught me that. But not this type of music. I mean, real music.
Clean it up.
Sweep the dust, scrub the camera, spick and span.
Wow, the 4th wall has been broken twice in the same episode.
Clean it up. Have some fun and clean it up. Clean it up. Have some fun and clean it up.
A spoonful of sugar is better.
If you will excuse me for just one moment. How do I look?
You look like the Cat in the Hat.
He already did look like the cat in the hat. If the thing that he had lost was his hat instead of his bow tie, then that line, plus the premise in general, would have made more sense. Not many kids are going to notice that his bow tie is missing.
Hooray for us. Hooray, I say. Hooray for all the fun that we have every day.
Yeah, season 2 of this show is pretty much a sample taste test, no pun intended, of Bear in the Big Blue House. An educational toddler show, a kind welcoming host character, Jim Henson puppets, songs, interactions with the audience, and finally a goodbye song. Though I'd greatly prefer the goodbye song over this goodbye song.
Just one last thing, and then I'm on my way. Let's shout hooray! Just shout hooray!
Hooray? Is that it? Can we move on with our lives now?
Hello!
Oh yeah, 2 more episodes.
We are going to the playground for a picnic.
Did you say picnic? I think he said picnic! The cat said picnic!
Did he really? I thought he said nitpick or something.
We are ready.
Then let's go have a picnic!
You have got to love those kids shows that is always in a really slow pace, where they drag out the dialogue for long periods, because that's how they think they should talk to younger... Some people have been saying that I am toxically in love with my childhood shows, while others say that I am always nitpicking everything I review on this channel these days. Well, believe it or not, there are childhood shows that I have watched that I don't really like watching years later, and I'm afraid this show is one of those.
A picnic is meant to be out in the sun. A picnic indoors just cannot be done. A picnic can't be fun if I can't play in the sandbox.
You better get used to hearing Terrence McBird whining about the sandbox, because that's all he does throughout this whole episode. Oh, happy, happy, joy, joy.
Right now, in the kingdom of Did, someone is going on a picnic.
The kingdom of Did? Did this name appear in any... I'm gonna go in the corner now.
Where, 'tis wonders, could this picnic place be? Could it possibly be in the desert of Snee?
Who would ever go picnicking in a desert? The only thing you'll be packing in that basket will be drinks.
On a picnic in Snee, you have to take care and pack extra food for the two-headed slayer.
Tasty biscuit.
If you couldn't already tell, this show uses a lot of green screen. And I mean a lot of green screen. Oh, and not just in this season, the whole of season 1 was nothing but green screen.
Could a picnic be down at the bottom of the sea?
How are they able to breathe?
Now Tiz is dreaming of a new place. She dreams of a picnic in deep outer space.
I'm not going to repeat the question I just asked a second ago, because there have been loads of kids shows where the characters can breathe in space for unexplained reasons.
Sandwiches? Oh, sorry, kids. No sandwiches in here. I'm a picnic bug. And picnic bugs eat picnic sandwiches.
And I thought the most annoying bugs during picnics were ants, or flies, or wasps.
It's my good friend Sam I Am!
Hiya, cat! What can I do for you on this rainy day?
Would you believe me when I say that there is seriously going to be a whole Netflix series about green eggs and ham? Yeah, a series. It's already been approved for a first season. I have no idea how you can take such a short and simple story into a multi-episode series, but okay.
What'll it be today?
We want ham and cheese.
Ham and cheese for 1, 2, 3, 4 hungry cats.
Nowadays, I personally think that eating just a ham sandwich or just a cheese sandwich is just plain and boring. So I usually combine the two into a single sandwich like these guys. Or I can pour some special white sauce on it and grill it, making it a croque monsieur. Or I can add a fried egg on top of that and make it a croque madame. Or I can...
First we need a little mustard. Then we roll on the green ham.
I definitely think that the yolk is much tastier than the whites. Does anyone else think the same, or do you prefer the whites? Well, either way, eggs are much more tasty with some gammon or some sausages or a grilled cheese and ham sandwich.
Won't you join us, Terence McBird?
No. I cannot join you. A picnic is meant to be out in the sun.
Well, that's fine, you little wine bottle. If you want to starve until dinner, then fine.
How can I have fun at a picnic without my sandbox?
How can I enjoy watching this episode if you don't shut up? For fuck's sake.
Junior and Morton are going out to explore. They're looking for something they've not seen before.
For those who don't know, Morton is the little hatchling that came out of the egg Horton was laying for 41 weeks. Read this book or watch this cartoon. You'll understand.
Look out! Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope you don't mind, but I brought my jungle with me.
Did most people want to see Elvis Presley parodies in a Dr. Seuss production? To anyone who wants to skip this scene, say aye. Well, tough, I'm skipping it anyway.
Sometimes you have to stay indoors, but you can still have a good time. What kind of games do you play indoors?
Does video editing count as a game? Because that's all I do indoors.
Introducing the indoor picnic swing.
That looks like such fun!
To me, it looks like an accident waiting to happen.
You made my bird bath into a sandbox. How did you do it?
Well, we used your bird bath instead of a box.
Yeah, and dried corn instead of sand.
Dry corn still isn't the same as sand. I know you only have this substitute, but how can you make sandcastles and stuff with dry corn?
Indoors or outdoors, you can have a good time wherever you are.
Hooray for us. Hooray, I say.
Sudden voice change. Slightly.
Hello. Is that you?
Well, it has been a couple of years. I've grown a bit taller, gotten a lot more intelligent, I've grown a bit of a mustache, my voice has gone a bit deeper, and... Oh, did I tell you yet that this was actually a rental video I had? Yeah, I only had this DVD for a month or something, and then we soon took it back to Blockbuster. And I think that was the only DVD I ever rented. We didn't go to Blockbuster very often.
The cat has a surprise under his hat.
Another hat.
Do you know, Cat, what day is today?
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes!
Oh yeah?
Yes!
Oh yeah!
Today is your bird...
Right! Okay. Oh, say it, Cat, say it!
Food shopping day!
Dragging a joke for longer than is necessary. That's just what I like in my kids' programs.
Come on, everyone!
Surprise!
Surprise! Surprise!
From what I can remember, Little Cat Zed was supposed to be very, 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 very tiny, so that he's invisible to the naked eye. Oh yeah, and he would have cleaned up the whole house from the first episode we saw just by taking off his hat. Why do I suddenly know so much about Dr. Seuss lore?
Ooh!
You would never be able to tell that this is from the 90s. What with the CGI that looks like that of a PlayStation 1 FMV?
On birthday cloud 8.
Oh.
All your best friends wait here to shout,
Happy birthday!
What would happen if you're afraid of heights and they didn't know? What would happen then?
The balloon lowers gently till you're back on the ground.
and you say your goodbyes to the 8th birthday glurk.
No, really. You will never see this guy again for the rest of your life. Really tragic, don't you think?
In 1 year, you'll wake to the 9th birthday snurk.
9th birthday snurk?
You'll love him. He's loads of fun.
I wonder when this sort of yearly celebration would end in your life. I wonder what the 18th birthday glurk would do. Or the 50th birthday snurk. Or the 93rd birthday blurk.
Felix's day was exciting. On your 8th birthday, would you like to meet the glurk?
Well, I never met him. Because this is real life. It sucks, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Could you add some rice? Could you add a slice? Could you use a bug? Could you use a hug? You mix it all together and you've got Sam I Am Surprise Birthday Bird Cake.
So, do you actually put the rice, the bugs, and the slice of pizza in? We never saw you put them in on screen. Do you put anything else in there besides the worms and birdseed? What about the ingredients to structurally make it look like a cake?
Is that a birthday cake?
Actually, Bird, it's a birthday cake. When you eat it, you spend all day burping.
I ate a birthday cake earlier today. Excuse me.
Wow, charming. Definite kid show material.
It's a story from the Kingdom of Did.
Well, it's too bad I never saw a story that took place on Mount Crumpet.
What kind of present would you like to get? Would you like a puppy? I would.
The cat would like to have a puppy. 'Cause that makes sense.
Today is your bird song singing day.
No, thank you. I think I've heard enough today.
Now it's time to hide so that...
Hey, we heard you the first time.
Something's wrong with this thing.
Even by Dr. Seuss logic, that seems impossible.
Surprise!
Surprise! Surprise? For me?
Yep, they pretty much use the same storyline found in most kid shows. The main characters plan a special surprise party, the birthday character feels left out, hijinks or problems ensue until the end of the episode, where they shout, "Surprise!" The birthday characters say that they thought they had forgotten, they say, "No, never." And then the episode ends with a party. This is all rather cliche to me.
I hope you've had as much fun today as we have.
Didn't take long for you to put your hat back on.
Let's shout hooray! Just shout hooray!
Yeah, I'd massively prefer Bear in the Big Blue House over this, even if I didn't see much of that show either. Delicious. Now then, what will I have for pudding?